The 1974 Dodge Challenger, having sat untouched in a barn for the past 30 years, had accumulated 3 decades of dirt, dust, and grime. Recently, the current owner contacted a specialist to restore the vehicle, with the goal of bringing it back to life after years of neglect. Upon arrival at the studio, the excitement was palpable. Working on a muscle car from that era was an opportunity to handle a piece of automotive history. Once the car was unloaded from the trailer, what should have been a simple task of rolling it into the studio became slightly complicated due to a winch cable that got stuck beneath the car. After a bit of maneuvering, the vehicle was finally in place, ready for inspection. The exterior told the story of its long abandonment. A thick layer of dirt, bird droppings, and even a few critters had made the car their home. The worst of the filth was on the trunk, roof, and hood, where bird poop had piled up over the years, raising concerns about potential damage to the paint. The interior, although less grimy, had its own challenges. Mice had settled inside, leaving behind nests and droppings that would need to be thoroughly cleaned. Despite the mess, the vehicle's condition held promise for a remarkable transformation. Let's see how the car changes. Let's go. As the restoration process began, the first step was to pre-treat the car's exterior with an all-purpose cleaner to help loosen the layers of dirt. Interestingly, the lower half of the car was relatively clean, likely due to the way its panels slanted inward. For the stubborn bird droppings on the trunk lid and rear glass, a stronger degreaser was used, followed by pressure washing to blast away the accumulated filth. Special attention was given to crevices like those under the spoiler, which had trapped dirt for decades. The hood, which was equally filthy, received the same treatment. Throughout the cleaning process, the story of the car's past began to emerge. The Challenger had originally been bought by the current owner's mother in 1984. After some bodywork and a repaint, the car was passed to the father following a separation, who then parked it in 1994. It remained untouched until their son recently purchased it, with the intention of restoring it and getting it back on the road later this year. This project promised to be a journey of reviving both the car and the memories attached to it. The cleaning process of the vehicle began with the roof, leaving it for last in order to preserve the shots of other areas for viewers. Typically, the most efficient way to clean a vehicle is from top to bottom, but in this case, special consideration was given to ensure the satisfaction of watching each section be pressure washed. Despite the fact that the vehicle's owner plans to replace the stock motor with a more powerful Hemi engine from a Ram, the cleaner still decided to tidy up the engine bay, not focusing on every single crevice since the engine was destined for the scrapyard. Using a pressure washer in the engine bay was deemed acceptable here, as there was no risk of damaging anything important. Afterward, attention shifted to the interior of the car. The front seats were removed by undoing bolts, and the sill plates were taken out as well. Underneath the passenger seat, as suspected, there was a mouse nest, which was quickly cleared. The vacuuming process began, and expectations were high for the carpet to clean up well, as similar carpets from this vehicle era had turned out great in previous jobs. While the carpet material wasn't particularly high quality, its firm and scratchy texture made it easier to clean than most modern ones. Unfortunately, the driver's seat was in poor condition, possibly due to the material's inability to hold up over 50 years, or the presence of mice. However, replacement options for this type of car are readily available. While cleaning the carpets, the cleaner discovered that only around 165,000 first-generation Challengers were sold between 1970 and 1974, with a significant drop in production in 1974, making original parts harder to find. Moving on to the driver's footwell, the cleaner noted that for those who enjoy watching old, abandoned vehicles get restored, a playlist of similar projects was available. The extraction of dirt from the Challenger, while not as bad as it initially appeared, was still quite satisfying. Lastly, the cleaner tackled the filthy seats using a leather cleaner and a brush attachment on a steamer, which effectively turned the dirt and body oils into brown sludge. This demonstrated the effectiveness of the cleaning combo. The final step for the interior was applying UV protectant to all the plastic trim, which brought out the color and made it look new again. Moving outside, before applying wax or sealant to the paint, it was crucial to ensure the surface was perfectly clean and free of any embedded contaminants. A quick detailer and clay bar were used, revealing that the paint still had quite a bit of dirt. To make the paint shine, a synthetic paint sealant was chosen. Despite not being used as frequently lately, it remained an excellent option for extra protection beyond what ceramic spray coatings offer. A dual-action polisher was used to apply a thin, even layer of the sealant to all painted surfaces, allowing it to haze over for 5 to 10 minutes before wiping it off. Next, attention turned to the chrome bumpers. Using a correcting compound and an orange pad, the bumpers were polished to remove embedded dirt or corrosion. Within minutes, the chrome was gleaming, looking brand new. At this point, the car owner arrived, amazed by the transformation. He exclaimed, "Wow, it looks brand new," as he admired the clean interior and sparkling paint. The car, once hidden in a barn for 30 years, now looked incredible. The owner couldn't wait to drive it, thrilled with the outcome. After hours of hard work, the car was restored to its former glory, ready to hit the road again. Thank you for following this journey. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on upcoming unique restoration projects. And let me know, what item would you like to see revived in the next video? See you soon.